New tonight, we've learned who was on a plane that went down in Kerrville this morning, killing everyone on board, including a man who owned the small plane. The Department of Public Safety released the names of the 6 people who died. All were from Houston. Pilot Jeffrey C. Weiss owned or co-owned 3 planes at the West Houston Airport, according to the NBC affiliate in Houston. The airport manager calls Weiss an experienced pilot. He was well known for charitable acts such as picking up children and people with medical issues.
If you were a friend and you wanted to go from here to the valley for a weekend hunting trip, and you called Jeff and any chance you could take me down there? Sure. You know, I love to fly, I'll take you.
National Transportation Safety Board and the FAA are now investigating.
And this follows Sunday's deadly plane crash in Kingsland. 2 people died when an airplane crashed and caught fire at the Shirley Williams Airport in Kingsland. Tonight, KXAN's Yoojin show has an in-depth look, everything from the weather conditions to the way that aircraft was built. Some red flags that aviation experts believe may have played a role.
Within a minute, I saw a big black plume of smoke.
The National Transportation Safety Board says the plane that went down was an experimental RANS S-7 courier aircraft.
It's a basic airplane. It has an engine, it has controls. It really does not have any frills associated with it.
Mike Slack isn't involved in this, but he's an aviation lawyer and also a pilot.
Slack told us RANS aircraft can have either a normal certificate or an experimental certificate. Normal means the aircraft was produced by RANS, built on an FAA-certified assembly line. With this other category, think of it like a DIY kit, do it yourself at home.
The realm of building an aircraft carries with it certain risk, which is that maybe the owner substitutes parts, missteps, and we've handled cases where that led directly to a structural failure or a control failure.
Slack added, these planes are so light, strong winds can be a big problem. And despite some witnesses' reports,
He was doing some unlikely maneuvers to me. He was doing he'd get up real high and do a flip, and he did that a couple of times.
Slack told us these types of planes are prohibited from doing any tricks. Yoojin Cho, KXAN News.
The names of the pilot and the passenger have not been released, and at this time the NTSB has not yet determined the cause of that crash.